Javelina.
Oh, the boxes. I was like, how do you know what those are called?
Valve Energy. Keeley Realizer.
Sure.
Electro Harmonics. Big Muff.
You ready?
Yeah. Whatever you are. Did I get one more in there?
Huh?
Walrus Audio. Phoenix Clean Power Supply.
That's crazy.
Michelob Ultra. Low carbs. 100% gay.
No.
Sorry. I think that shit's hilarious. So dumb everyone is.
Oh, dude, I'm getting queued up. I got monitors, bitch. Look at this. I got my stream over here. I got the audio and the notes right here. I got my camera feed up here.
Bud
I
Light.
got Call of Duty over here because I'm gooned up.
We'll demo you right in the graphic.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about it.
You want to talk about it?
Guys, welcome back to another episode of Jacob V Weekly. We want to start like we do every week by inviting you to check out Catty Shack of New Hamel, Illinois. Catty Shack. They now have a link on my very own website, if that helps you find them, at jacobv.com, JACOBVI.com. We're going to be in the Pride Parade in St. Louis this year. I'm on the board of directors, so I would assume I will be included in the festivities, assuming I don't have something else to do. Caddy Shack, New Hamel, Illinois, jacobv.com. As soon as I leave here tonight, I'm going straight to Blue Wood for trivia. Free trivia every Thursday with me at the Blue Wood. Free beers as prizes every round. Spent most of the day today trying to use AI to make a music video about angels for No Antics. The free AI is not there yet, but No Antics has a new video coming out this week. We just put out a video last month called Let Me Out. And you should go check that out. Blinded by Stereo is playing like exactly a month from now, opening for Flo Rida and Dierks Bentley. We got really premium billing on this NASCAR thing or something at the raceway just across the river.
You spin my head right round.
Easy Livin' is Jacob V's most recent single, and it's my quarantine anthem, and you should go check it out, and it's a lot of fun. I have a new single coming out very soon. I need to figure out exactly how soon before I tell you how soon. So Patreon is the only way to support this show, and I know the show is called Jacob V Weekly, and you know who actually gets content from me every single week?
Patreon subscribers?
The Patreon subscribers, Bug. That's right,
I'm
sister.
one of those.
Baby Brothers in the hopper. Kanye 2020 behind you there. Is that how you feel?
I honestly forgot he existed until you said that.
Yeah, well, that's not even his name anymore. So
What's his name now?
Yay, just Yay.
Oh, just Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was thinking about just going by La for a while because I figured there are two letters in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle. I like that for you. I'd call you La La.
Yeah, call me La La. Call me La La V.
La La V, brother.
Yes.
Patreon.com/JacobV. Exclusive content every week. A minimum of 4 exclusive posts per month.
Yes. Don't do that. Don't do both at the same time.
Do what?
Don't do that.
I'm doing fine. Everything's fine.
Don't-
Oh, no, it is too loud.
Don't
You're right.
play
This
Shipment.
isn't going to work.
Don't play Shipment while we're trying to do a podcast.
Maybe later. I don't know. Joe always wants me to game at the same time, but I'm like,
I mean, you could always stream yourself gaming.
yeah, maybe I'll just do that.
Remember, you used to do that with the Apex Legends.
Yeah. I've just been grinding out camouflages on Call of Duty, so
Ah, well, why not?
when in Rome.
Yeah, sometimes you just.
What are you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do with all that junk?
Well, you clearly just put it wherever you want because this
I'm-
basement is a nightmare.
Listen, it's actually getting a lot better. Every time you come over, it's a little bit better.
Just a little bit.
Well, yeah. It takes a
I
lot.
mean, I can only hope that for everyone that's listening today is that we're all just getting a little bit better day by day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Jesus said.
Maybe.
Where were we? There was a dust bowl this week in the Metro East, and there was a 72-car pileup that left 7 people dead, 2 deceased motorists left unidentified as of May 2nd, which is just 2 days ago.
Because there was too much dust on them?
No, because they were mangled so badly.
Oh, well, that's a thing. Yeah. I've seen some of those. Let's not get into it.
Montgomery County, Illinois. And then it was dusty over there the very next day. Same situation.
Well, a bowl of dust is good at keeping the dust in, so you don't think dust's going to go anywhere, because it was a dust bowl.
You're so wise.
Thank you. I've had a lot of time to think since I've been unemployed.
Yeah, how's that going?
I'm still doing stuff. I'm still working a lot for someone who's unemployed.
Well, right.
So, I can't imagine.
Being unemployed is a lot of work.
Yeah, but there's a good level of freedom. I may never go back.
That's the thing. That's what they're, it's, being, I don't know.
I might just do weird shit. I know this one guy
let's just do odd jobs until the
I know
economy
this one
collapses,
guy,
which could be any day now.
I know this one guy that he'll travel to like hospitals or whatever, like research centers, and he'll be one of those guinea pigs for new medications, and they give him a shit ton of money. And that lets him ride for like a few months.
I'm always too fat for those.
He's pretty svelte.
Yeah, I'm a big fat guy.
He's a skinny fella. He's in good shape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's got one of those V's, the V.
Oh, I love that.
He's got the V.
Oh, I love to see that.
It's vicious.
Oh, V for vicious.
It's a vicious V.
Speaking of the economy, the Treasury says they're going to run out of money June 1st.
I can't fucking wait. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. I can't wait to have more money than the economy.
Yeah, if I could just hold on to a little bit.
I'm just going to keep my savings untouched until the economy
Don't touch
collapses. I also been
Don't
collecting
you touch it.
bottle caps and bobby pins as my secondary currency.
Bobby pins.
Bobby pins and bottle caps.
I
baby.
wouldn't give you shit for a bobby pin.
No, until the dollar collapses, and then what you going to do?
I don't need a bobby pin, with or without dollars.
And Russia is using yen now, or some crazy
What?
shit's happening. There have been a lot of countries that no longer associate with the U.S. dollar.
Yen?
I threw that out there. I don't think that's real.
You
It's
made
worth
that
it.
up.
I did.
In the first 5 minutes of the show, you made up that Russia has converted its economy to the yen?
Don't they use ruples or something?
Oh, my God.
Ruples.
Do you know how many people are already upset that Russia switched to the yen and it's not even real?
How many people are watching right now? Like 400?
I don't even know how to tell.
Oh, I thought you had a thing pulled up.
Not pulled up. I do have a thing.
Are we not live?
We are
Oh,
live,
we're live.
but it's not pulled up.
Okay.
So...
Oh, you want to talk about something? You want to talk about something that I saw today?
Oh my God. Can we talk about how good I am? I knew exactly what sandwich they were eating.
Oh, great. Okay. I thought you were just segueing. into
So
some weird
explain
thing.
to me, you're going to Kenrick's to pick
So,
up lunch?
I've been working on a work site for our father's company, just down by Bayless and 55. So it's close enough to Kenrick's that I go there sometimes for a Kenrick special cold sandwich. And I went in there to get a few sandwiches for me and my boys, and it's not my boys, it's his boys, but you know what I mean. And I walk in, I'm like, there's people standing around with like weird like rigs like on their back, like stuff you can use to, like hold cameras and hang them off of that. Steady cam shit, like just standing out in the parking lot. And I was like, that's weird. Whatever, maybe they're just like shooting like a promo. And I walk in the door.
or maybe it's Channel 5
and then
or
I
something.
walk in the door, and straight ahead, taking bites out of a big old sandwich, is Cedric the Entertainer and Anthony Anderson.
And I didn't even ask you this. I just texted you the words, pork steak sandwich.
You did, yeah. You literally that's
Pork
all you.
steak burger.
That's all you said, and that's literally what they were eating. Yes,
It's a new menu item, and it's a significantly St. Louis thing.
I want it.
And
I want to try it.
I saw a billboard for it the other day.
But there were so many old white people in there gathered around Cedric the Entertainer and
Oh!
Anthony Anderson that I couldn't even try to get close. I took a picture, And then I got my sandwiches.
That's a pretty
and I
good
left.
picture. I would have believed somebody else took it.
I took
didn't
a
believe it.
picture, and I was going to take a picture, trying to be discreet. And right when I was going to hit the button, Cedric the Entertainer put his mouth all the way around that burger.
That's not the first time you've seen him.
No, I saw him once at Chesterfield Mall when I was younger.
Why are you following him?
No, I just find him places.
Leave the entertainer alone.
Well, you ever have that person in your life that you just kind of like run into randomly throughout different moments in your life?
Yeah, but they're not usually Cedric the Entertainer.
Almost like your timeline is a double helix, and you're just kind of like interweaving a little bit every once in a while, but not all the way through your timeline, just some parts. So I just think that until he dies, because he's older than us, I'm just going to run into him at random times.
When's he dying?
Probably 2043.
You think you're going to see him again?
Probably.
You have plans to see him again.
Yeah, and I think he's going to live for another 20 years. No, I don't.
I
don't think that.
Eating pork steak burgers at 60 like he's doing?
He did go outside and he went and he sat in his big old SUV and he sat in the AC for a minute after all that. I think it was overwhelming for him. He probably got the meat sweats.
Did
But
he eat the whole
Anthony
thing?
Anderson looks great. That guy's lost so much weight.
He's on Ozempic.
What's that?
Ozempic is a weekly injection that all the celebrities use to stay skinny. It like replaces
Well,
your pancreas.
he
or
looks
something.
fantastic. He really does. His head looks so big now that his body's smaller.
He probably feels sick if he eats more than a bite of something like that. though.
I believe you. But then he was walking around the parking lot just saying hey to people like it was nothing. I was like, excuse me, I got to get by you because I got to get my car and I got to go back to work. But
I love that. You are
Excuse
so the guy they want to have, the construction worker guy that didn't know they were going to be there, who's just coming to get a sandwich.
that's exacly what I
They
was.
probably would have interviewed you.
Oh man, I'm so glad.
You should
that
have said,
didn't
"I'm
happen.
a real boy,
What's that got to do with it?
Anthony Anderson. I'm a real boy,
What the fuck is that?
Anderson.
I'm just saying, he looks really good.
I'm hanging
You know,
sheetrock, Anthony."
he's always kind of a bigger fella. Remember him and Kangaroo Jack and The Departed? He was just kind of like the bigger, African
I
American.
know
comic
who
relief.
Anthony Anderson is.
Remember he was in both
Malibu's Most
he,
Wanted.
he was in both those. He was in both those DMX movies, Cradle to the Grave and Romeo Must Die.
Yeah, I thought Romeo Must Die was really good.
He was in
DMX
both of
looked good.
those.
R.I.P.
I think he was in both of those. It doesn't matter. But yeah, no, he looks good. Cedric was wearing a very big hat, which I think is one of his
I
favorite
love
things to
that.
do.
I love a hat.
Good hat.
I love a good hat.
Yes, I liked it a lot. It was very.
And he's from here?
I think he's from Chesterfield.
That's a weird place for him to be from.
That's where I think he's from. I mean, I don't know. John Goodman's from Sunset Hills. I mean, what do you do?
That makes a little more sense to me.
It does. Yeah. I used to work at his restaurant.
Did you meet him?
No, but I heard he's an asshole.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
John
Especially,
Goodman.
talk about Ozempic.
Oh my goodness. He looks like he looks like a small person skinned him and is just wearing him around.
I'd get a lifestyle lift if I was him. He's got those jowls.
His neck has 8 labias.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what to do about it.
Speaking of which, have you been following the state-by-state ban on trans athletes?
No. But
How'd you like that segue, you
But
cocksucker?
my future mother-in-law had quite a bit to say about that on Saturday last week. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go get us another round of drinks. How about that? I'm going to go do that.
How about I go get everybody a drinky
Everyone-
poo? That's like when Nelly got accused of rape, and I went to Hodax with our grandparents, and they decided to give me a whole lecture about how certain things are rape and certain things are not. Whoops!
Can you give us a full play-by-play on how that conversation
Can I
went?
get those mushrooms to go?
Oh, they do have the good fried mushrooms, but their chicken is not the best chicken in St. Louis. We're just going to say it.
I love that chicken.
Apparently, Grace Meat and 3 is amazing, and I've still never been.
I didn't like it when I went. The cornbread tastes like dishwater.
Well, they're not there for the cornbread. You're there for the chicken. And maybe they just washed
I feel
the
like my
dishes.
chicken tenders were dry.
Also, we live right by, right by, but really close to King Edwards out in the county.
King Edwards is a bop.
I heard it's a bop, and my fiance got
My
it.
fiancé.
My fiance got it without me a couple weeks ago, and I'm a little bit upset about it.
My wife always gets extra chicken. Even if she didn't tell me she was getting chicken, she gets extra so I can have some chicken when I get home, even if I didn't ask for it.
That's why you put a ring on it,
Yeah. I mean,
and then another ring.
and then, yeah, there's actually 2 rings in that equation. It's a racket.
I did the one ring so far. I haven't done that second ring part.
No, it's much cheaper. The second one's
Well,
cheaper.
We don't even know the full plan yet, and we both don't even got that steady ass job shit going on at the moment. So we got
That steady ass job. I ain't be
Weddings are
working for real.
expensive. Weddings are expensive.
Weddings are expensive. Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a lot. That was heavy.
Oh, Oh, it's probably really loud in your
It was
ears.
so loud in my ears. It's okay. I'm okay with it.
Okay. Biden's definitely running for president again.
Oh, what is her name? Marianne Williamson. Have you heard of this person?
The presidential candidate?
Yes,
The author?
that one lady.
I love her.
She's great, but I only ever find her shit like a TikTok or something, and she's saying stuff that I really want to hear about rebuilding the economy and fixing all the problems that are actually problems, like the poor people being poor and the rich people being rich shit. And I'm like, she needs to quit saying this stuff or she's going to get murdered.
But she's an outsider and she's not a billionaire.
She's not going to get the money that she needs to win.
No.
We all know that. But she's saying so much shit outright that
But that's really what it's
she
for.
might get murdered.
That's what we learned when we started having 20 candidates for each side for the primaries, was that sometimes you just run just to promote a singular message.
I mean, and that's great and everything that it's getting out in the open, but she's going to get lobotomized like Bill Clinton. We're going to see her.
I don't think
gonna
she's
be
dangerous.
drooling.
She's a civilian.
I'm just saying she's saying a lot of shit. I'm worried about her safety.
Yeah, I mean, she's at no more risk than the average podcaster.
Or podcaster guest.
Yeah, you should be worried about you.
Right, I got to lay low.
Fuck Marianne Williamson.
You know
They're
what?
coming for you. Have you heard about Kennedy?
Which one?
Any of it.
No, I mean, there's a lot of them.
It's all bad.
I'm friends with a Kennedy.
Who?
I don't know. Their last name's Kennedy. They're not like really related to the Kennedys.
They probably are.
They might.
They're Catholic. There's thousands of them.
Well, I think she's part Korean. I don't know about her father.
Well, that makes a little less sense,
Yeah. Well, you never know.
but just a little.
anyway,
Um,
Korean Kennedy. It's a fun one. It's fun to say.
did you hear the thing where Tucker Carlson about January 6th said that's not how white men fight? So, yikes.
That guy knows how to fight like I know how to be an electrician. Not at all.
I'm about to say.
Not at all. Not even a bit. I'm scared to try it.
I just don't right this minute.
The
I don't-
electrician
I don't
thing.
care about as many of these issues. We do have to follow up Kim Gardner, our St. Louis City.
Wait, didn't Tucker Carlson get fired? But they said it was like a resignation, but it was actually straight
Well,
up a
they
firing?
uncoupled after the. See, he had text messages that were turned over in discovery in the lawsuit between Dominion Voting Systems and Fox News. And because the incriminating language in his text messages, Fox didn't feel like they could take the case to trial, so they settled, but they settled for like almost $800 million.
Right, so he lost the company a bunch of money.
So they said no more of that.
Right,
And,
he said illegal words.
Yeah, he said gamer words.
He said, "Oh,
You would have thought he was playing Madden.
oh gosh."
You would have thought it was 2K with the boys.
Did he say uwu?
He said Suwoo.
Suwu. Interesting. I haven't heard that one. I got to brush it
It's a
up.
battle cry.
Oh,
It's a West Coast thing.
kind of also sounds like you're trying to call a pig in to eat. Suwu.
Suwoo. That'd be a good name for a pig.
Suwu.
This is Suwoo. Hi,
I'm a pet that belly. I'm a pet Suwu's belly. Oh no, the Suwu. And then they go find truffles.
And then that's how you treat a truffle pig.
Yep.
We saw Pig. Did you see Pig?
No, but Nick Cage says that was by far one of his favorite movies.
It's one of his best.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, heart-wrenching.
Did see Renfield a few weeks ago.
How was that? I didn't see that.
A solid 3 out of 5. Just
You
'cause
said
he
that to
was
me.
in it.
We did
Yeah.
talk about that.
It would be less if he weren't in it because the story was kind of ass. And I'm just gonna say it, Aquafina, you got to get your shit together. You keep getting into these dumbass movies. I think she's funny, and she just keeps Aquafina, the actress.
Her name is Aquafina.
Aquafina.
Why don't I know this?
She's been around for a while.
Her name is Aquafina.
That's her professional.
Which actress is
name. She's the Asian comedic actress that has been in many movies. She was in Neighbors 2. She was in she was in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, that Phase 4 Marvel
She was in
movie.
Crazy Rich Asians. That's how I know her.
Was she?
Yeah.
I didn't see Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, I loved it.
Was it good?
No.
Oh. It wasn't good?
No, offensive.
Oh. I feel like people liked it. It doesn't matter.
People love things. People love stuff. People
Either way.
You know what I mean?
Nick Cage had a few good moments as Dracula. Nick Cage Dracula was fun.
But that's the whole thing, right?
But also the whole movie was really about like toxic narcissistic relationships, and that was how he was treating his familiar, and it was kind of triggering, you know, just because like some people have experienced that in their lives, and I think they
We
did
have
that
a
on
lot
purpose.
of in our society right now, a lot of Dunning-Kruger effect, which is where people are unable to notice when they are wrong.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know that from the service industry, because some people just don't like being told that they're wrong,
Right. Exactly.
and
so
they
that's
will
a big
die on that hill,
yeah,
baby.
yeah. Yes.
Die on that hill.
So it's necessary commentary because it's so common now.
Oh my God, It's
Biden's
just
running
like-
for president. Tucker Carlson's out. We're still gonna fight about trans athletes at Thanksgiving.
That's you know, and some people with the Bud Light beer thing, it's just so dumb.
If I was a billionaire, what I would do to solve this problem is offer a private
a small
all-
batch, a small batch. Of,
I would offer a private trans alternative to the most popular sports in my area.
Yeah, I mean they could have trans Olympics and trans.
No, but it would be like a club
trans
sport. Like when you
sports.
play hockey at if you go to public school and you play hockey, but you're pretty good, you may play for a club team that's more expensive, but also more competitive.
That's
and
never going to get the funding that needed.
no,
to
but
to
if I
get-
was
hit
a
the ground
billionaire,
running.
what I would do is I would set an example and I'd say, look, this is the St. Louis County trans sports thing that I'm doing, and because you're not going to have enough kids for each school district to have their own trans team, but we could pull trans athletes from all over the metropolitan area
but
and
the problem is
sponsor scholarship them into this club team, and then we can have our own fun. I'm not
problem
included in
is-
this, but I'm just saying that I think the idea that we could force people to live their lives a certain way by creating certain regulations just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. But also, I mean, it's a wonderful
I
idea.
don't want to live in a puritanical
It's
theocracy.
just you also need to understand that all of the people that have enough money to throw around to actually do something like that are too old, greedy, and transphobic to actually do something like that.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. So like I mean, I don't think there's zero people, but it is, you would have to just be dumping money into it for a long time. But I think you could get some real sponsorships if we did the did something to create a safe competitive space for trans athletes in an environment where maybe they're not welcome in their home teams, right?
Jacob, we can't even get a good place for like women to get like, you know, personal
Well,
care.
that's the thing too. It's like the
So,
fucking WNBA makes so little money that Brittany Griner had to go play all over the world to try to make ends meet, and then she got jammed up.
arrested in the Russias.
I mean,
She
we
got
heard
locked
the end
down
of that.
in the Moscow. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the old Moscow lockdown.
Moscow lockdown.
Yes.
Moscow lockdown?
No, I don't like that accent.
It was bad. No,
I don't like it.
I wasn't doing an accent.
I don't
I wasn't
like it.
doing it. I just said
I just-
Moscow lockdown. What?
I
I wasn't doing an accent. And do you see what happened with that? They traded for some dude that did a lot of bad shit.
Oh, speaking of Nicolas Cage, we've talked about this on the show before, but that guy, the Merchant of Death, was the guy that Nicolas Cage played in Lord of War, which is now
Yes.
my second favorite Nicolas Cage movie.
It's a really good movie.
It's such a beautiful movie.
I very much enjoyed that movie.
It's shot and acted so well. You stay with the emotion so well. The
No,
hardest
it's-
part
it's
to
a
buy
great
was that
one.
he was Russian.
Yeah, he was bad
Nicolas
at that.
Cage is not
No,
Russian.
they're not Russian. They were Ukrainian.
Exactly.
Yes. And his brother was Jared Leto, also bad at being
Oh,
a
when they
Ukrainian.
killed poor Jared.
Well, that's a spoiler alert right there.
For
Let
Lord of
people go
War from
watch the movie.
2003, how about you lick my
You're right.
ass?
They get a 20-year cap on that. But
Come on, fuck them.
But
What
also,
year was that?
I don't know.
Alexa.
No, don't do this.
Oh, she's not on. God damn it, nothing's working around here. I feel like this house is a prison of my own making.
But do you know what that guy did? He took so much like old Soviet weaponry and shit and was trying to sell it to Cuba. They got him in a sting in Thailand, trying to make a deal to sell a bunch of old
what?
weapons and shit from the Soviet Union to Cuba
Yeah, that
to
was his
use
whole
against
thing.
the United States. But why is that such a like a step by step situation? He got caught in a sting in Thailand trying to sell old Russian weaponry to Cuba to then use against the United States for some sort of like domestic terrorism, as we would call it, because it's in the United States, we consider that the whole thing. But it's like it's a whole fucking thing. There's no wonder we can't find Carmen Sandiego. We don't even know where this guy was trying to sell his shit, and we found him in Thailand.
And what was he doing in Thailand?
I just told you what he was doing in Thailand. He was making a deal to sell a bunch of old Russian weapons from the Soviet Union to Cuba to use against the United States.
No, but that's what I'm saying is like, how could we let that happen?
Well, we didn't. That's why the sting was successful and he was in prison for a long time. But then one WNBA player is traveling internationally and gets caught with a weed pen, and then they make a trade to get him out.
Yeah. Well,
in exchange for her, which it was all kind of crazy and ridiculous, but she shouldn't have been arrested in the first place.
no, we also shouldn't have let him go. My impulse in that situation was to break her out.
Yeah, I think I saw a movie like about that.
My emotional impulse as a military leader would be to commission a third party hit squad to bust her out.
Definitely an option.
Send in like some fucking Mongolians, you know what I mean? And then we evac her out of fucking another country. Like they take her somewhere else. I don't know. So my impulse would not be negotiate a trade for an arms dealer that was so infamous that we made a Nicolas Cage movie about him like he's Dracula.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it just real quick. Just I can see myself up there on the monitor. And after the whole like anti-Semitic thing, I think you should take that flag down. I don't think you should have that up. Period. I know it's funny.
You put it up there.
I did not put that up there. I would remember hanging that flag up there on that privacy shade.
Well, here, grab that capo on the corner. You see that capo up there?
That's too high up. I'm not going for it.
You're not going for the capo?
We'll do it later.
We'll do it in post.
You can't unshit that goose. People have already seen it.
I'm shitting a goose now. Now I'm shitting goose?
No, it's just a phrase.
I've never heard that
It's like
one.
the cat's out of the bag.
You've never said that to me before.
Can't unshit that goose. I heard it at lunch the other day with some dude that knows your father, and I thought it was hilarious.
My father?
Yes.
So he's my father now.
Well, he's our father, but he's also your
Who
father.
art in heaven.
Yes, hallowed be.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, you can't unshit that goose. I think it's hilarious. Because like, what does that mean? He's like, you can't put the shit back in the goose. I was like, okay.
That's what it means?
That's what it means.
That's not even like my third guess of what that could mean.
You can't unshit the goose.
Oh, god damn it. All to hell. Kim Gardner, like I was saying before, our St. Louis City prosecutor.
I knew that name from something.
Is really unpopular.
Why is that?
For a lot of reasons that we've covered on the show before. Initially, she refused to work with certain police officers, and as crime has gotten worse in the city, apparently she doesn't try a lot of cases, and she's being charged now with criminal negligence, that she intentionally neglected to pursue cases that were brought to her office. A bunch of people that work in her office, a bunch of prosecuting attorneys have quit, and one died today
from what?
On the highway here locally.
Oh, so that was an assassination then.
It was there was a
Was it at 170 and 40?
there was a stalled vehicle on the highway,
Boom.
and apparently this guy hit it.
That sounds like sabotage.
So you think his brakes were sabotaged?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Where was this?
On like 270 today.
On 270. Well, I mean, that could have been anything. There's accidents on
And so he
270
just got killed on the freeway.
What part of
And
270?
he's one of the few people left in her office, which is already overworked because people keep quitting because they can't get anything done, and they go and run to the newspaper about, oh, she won't let us do this, and this is why crime is so bad, and blah blah blah. What is on me?
They're cutting the extremities out from under this animal so that it can no longer move or really do anything aggressively. That's what it is.
It's not great.
It's kind of like when they had those 6 scientists in that one plane going to check out that shit in East Palestine, Ohio, and then that plane crashed, and all these scientists were specifically trying to find what the fuck went wrong in East Palestine, Ohio. We already know what went wrong, but they were trying to see how wrong it went. And then that plane, coincidentally, crashed and killed all of them, so they couldn't help.
I did hear about this.
Mm-hmm. And so all I'm saying is maybe every time somebody that has any capability.
That is kind of crazy that relevant scientists would be 40 minutes away from the disaster zone in a group together, apparently, allegedly investigating a similar crisis. And then the plane would go down right when they would be needed.
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy.
Is that crazy?
Oh my god.
It's crazy, girl.
So crazy.
I'm gonna pray for him.
What's the opposite of serendipitous?
Ominous.
Ominous. It is ominous. What do you think? King has something to say. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah. I don't think you should have that Kanye flag up like that.
I'm not going to take it down right now. I'm sitting. I'm comfortable. I have
So
a
you're
cat.
standing by the Kanye
I got a
flag.
cat on me.
So that's how you want to be seen.
I didn't buy the flag.
I actually didn't buy it either.
That's good. That's good. You keep telling people that.
There was like budget for something at a school I was working at where we were on quarantine, and we were supposed to have budget for some kind of health and wellness thing. So, but because we couldn't do anything together, they gave us all a $20 Amazon gift card, and that was shipped to the house for $19.99.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like free. It's probably not even really his. It was an Amazon Prime thing in 2019.
Yeah, I didn't see made by Kanye on the tag. So
No.
yeah.
I don't even know that anyone even made it. It could be one of those things like you order on Shopify where it just kind of gets burped out of a machine when you submit the email, and then it somehow ends up on your front door.
They're called burpee bots, and
It's a
they're
burpee
everywhere
bot,
now.
so it gets
Yeah.
burped. This is kind of how Sweetwater works, where I buy a lot of that stuff you were talking
Do
about.
you know how many burpee bots you need to make like a really successful Etsy account?
It's brilliant. They've turned the internet into a vending machine. I was just telling the kids.
I love it.
I love it too, because Emma just ordered some samples. Emma, who we did the trilogy with.
It is killing the retail industry, though.
Well, fuck them. They don't have my size anyway.
No, wait, hold on. I want to talk about this now. It's killing the retail industry. However, people keep still putting those giant, stupid fucking storefronts in places. Like at Old Crestwood Mall. There's that huge new storefront where Old Crestwood Mall, that whole fucking dirt ground was for forever. And all that's sitting in there right now is a Deerbergs. They tore down the fucking Crestwood Guitar Center. They're going to put in housing over there.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. It's gone.
Not the Guitar Center.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Drive up that street, bitch.
Guitar Center?
It's gone.
In Crestwood?
Crestwood Guitar Center on Watson. It's gone.
What?
It's gone. I drove by it the other day.
What?
Yep. The old Music Town's gone. The old Guitar Center's gone. They're putting in fucking housing over there. Those shitty, ugly fucking subdivision houses. They're going to put those in over there. And everyone's going to go to Deerbergs to buy their fucking groceries. And they're going to go to Planet Fitness because it's right there too. And they're going to go to
Clay, it's
what?
still open.
Kohl's to buy their t-shirts. No, it's not. I swear to God. I drove by there on Saturday and it was not there anymore.
I'm going to call the phone number.
Oh my God, if someone answers, then it's clearly a glitch in the Matrix. Why are you doing this?
Because we have to, I'm fact checking.
I'm telling you, I saw the space where it used to exist, and there's no way that I would have missed that building.
I think you're thinking of where City Music was.
No, both. They're right next to each other.
No.
It was all open, man.
There's a building in between.
That phone is sitting in the middle of a dirt ditch right now, just ringing. It's going to get answered by a homeless man named Kleb with 1 foot. 8 toes on it.
Well, oh my God, it's still ringing.
Still ringing because it's that phone in that ditch because they tore it down. It's that ditch phone from Guitar Center in Crestwood. Ow!
But their Google listing is still up.
Well, obviously they haven't updated their Google page. Oh, shit. They didn't answer because they're gone. Because they're gone, King.
Wouldn't we have gotten some kind of... It says open on their Google listing.
Do you really think they update their Google listing that often? That it just fucking happened. Just happened. Right, King?
I feel free to text the show live at 314-626-4208 if you could confirm that
Can
the
somebody in the Crestwood area please confirm whether or
the
not the
St.
Guitar
Louis-
Center still stands on Watson?
Crestwood Guitar Center is still. I just drove by it the other day too. Must have been since then.
Damn, son.
I think you're thinking of all the space next to it.
It's gone. I'm telling you. There's the Applebee's and the Friar Tucks, and you drive up, and the next thing you really see on the right that you care about is the Guitar Center in Watson.
There's that building
Which has been there for
immediately in front
years.
of, and then there's the graveyard, and then there's where you go down into the industrial park, and then there's the Guitar Center.
Yeah, no, I know. We were driving out to TD Nail. I got a pedicure.
Thank you for calling Guitar Center.
What are you doing? Are you calling another Guitar Center to try to confirm?
No, I'm calling the same one again.
Okay, well, can we continue the show?
We are. Are you kidding? This is breaking news.
Is anyone else worried about Jamie Foxx?
Hi. Okay, so I was just calling to confirm that you guys were open. I had gotten a report that your building had been torn down, but I was trying to convince my friend that it was the one next door.
I believe so, yeah. Our building's still here.
Yeah, the same one.
Nope, hold on.
Yep, the exact same one.
I have
Yeah.
to leave.
Okay. See, that's what I was telling him. I had to call to prove it. I'm sorry. I
have to
appreciate your
leave.
time, Ian. I'll see you
I
soon.
swear to God, it was gone.
Thanks.
You know what? Nope, that's a plant.
You think that's a plan?
I think that's a plant.
Ian,
I think that they caught on what we're doing. Ian with the CIA.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew it. Ian,
I'm embarrassed because I swear to God I didn't see it.
I bet you know what? Ian's last name? Ruby.
Is that a code or something, or you just know that?
As in his grandfather, Jack Ruby,
Okay.
who assassinated Lee Harvey Oswald,
Oh, is that the name of the guy?
who assassinated John F. Kennedy.
Well, who killed John Wilkes Booth?
The police.
No,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah. They set that barn on fire, and he
Nope.
broke his leg.
nope. It was a man named Aberdashus Peppernickel.
Was he like a Pinkerton?
He had a big hat. He wasn't even part of the police. He was just there.
He was a Pinkerton.
He was happy to help out.
The Pinkertons were Abraham Lincoln's security
That makes sense.
because we didn't have the Secret Service yet.
Why were they called Pinkertons?
I forget.
Dude, I swear to God that building wasn't there anymore. I must have had a big brain fart.
So
Sometimes I dissociate.
you're saying the Illuminati is building a moon base in Crestwood,
No.
and they forwarded the call to Ian Ruby, who's the grandson of the assassin of the assassin.
You know what? Yeah, you can say that I said all of that. Put my name next to it.
I like it a lot. It's gonna be a
Okay,
great clip.
Great.
I'm fucking exhausted.
I'm so sorry.
I fucking barreled some of this Canaba Bush, and then fucking we went down that rabbit hole we were just in.
What's a Canaba Bush?
It's a tea.
Oh. Okay. I thought it was a new weed beer.
It's a weed
excited
tea.
about it.
It's tea weed.
Tea weed. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, cat got me. But no, yeah, I'm sorry because if that's true and the building is still there and I just somehow didn't see it, then I'm gonna be very upset because I had a whole emotional situation there. I was distraught for the first half of my pedicure.
Wait a minute. What?
I went and got pedicure because I like it when they rub the feet and they put the hot wax on.
I'm too ticklish for it. I get what happens
The
is,
first half is rough, but you know, like the first 10 seconds, and actually not even. The first,
especially if
the
I
first
went
10 seconds is
fucking
rough.
as blazed as I get. Holy Lord.
But you know, they get stuff out from under your toenails that you can't get by yourself, and they put paraffin wax all around your foot, and it's very hot, but it's soothing.
Oh, that does sound nice.
And they wrap,
I would
they
love.
wrap your calves.
Don't
in
you worry about
towels,
the
hot, wet
hygiene in a
towels.
place like that, though.
They seem very clean and professional.
The place you
Also,
go to.
all of the tubs are lined with plastic, and I
We
think they
could
changed
do
out
that for the
plastic.
Patreon. We could go get pedicure. Would they let me hold a selfie stick the whole time?
You could ask. I'm sure they'd love the publicity.
If
TD
I call him,
nails
is it going to be
shit.
the CIA? Is it going to be Jack Ruby's grandson, or is it going to
It's going to be Stephanie Ruby, which is
Stephanie
which is
Ruby,
which is Ian
nail
Ruby's
tech?
cousin.
She's probably also like a combat medic.
Well, she was in Nam.
Yeah,
She's got one eye. She has
she's
11 toes.
97 years old.
Yeah. She talks like this. She's like, "Well, hey, do you want the paraffin wax, or are we doing a color today, or you want to do
You want
gel?
a color?
You want some gel tips on your nails?
acrylic gel?
Yeah, you want acrylic gels on your nails?
Would you like the acrylic gel on your nail tips?
That red's a good wreck.
I like that red on you.
It's called
kinda
Fire
spicy.
Truck. It's called Fire Truck.
It's spicy fire truck.
I named it after my cousin because he's a fireman. Anyway,
So, did you see Moment of Contact?
which one?
That's James Fox's documentary about the UFO landing in Brazil in the 80s.
Jamie Foxx?
James Fox.
Jamie Foxx is in the hospital. He had a
Jamie
stroke
Foxx
or
is still in the
something.
hospital. I think he tweeted something today or something. He
Thank
he
goodness.
broke his silence today. But yeah, he's been hospitalized since apparently he had a stroke on set 3 weeks ago.
Working for Netflix is stressful.
I just worry about him because
He just seemed like he was healthy. Like, you don't really see a stroke coming
no,
when
he's
people
like a
are
healthy guy. But no, if he's genetically predisposed to it, I mean, there's not much he could do about that. Some,
Right.
some people they have just horrible vascular genetics, and
That's true. That's true.
and people that don't live to be 100, and people that do get like things that
Well,
just-
the average age of the human being these days is 84. in the
That's
United
high.
States. So, I mean, it's not even like 100 or whatever. Oh, my God, Jerry Springer died since we've spoken.
Since we've spoken,
Since we've
I
spoken
almost
last.
thought he died again.
He woke up
The
and
way
he died
you
again.
announced it was like you were discovering it for the first time.
Well, you know what the funny part is? I saw that he died, and I wasn't really upset by it, but I just thought, damn, I'm getting old. and
well,
Jerry
that's the
Springer's
thing.
Up here
I got
dying.
it. Took me off. It took me by surprise. 'cause
79
he's been
years
retired
old.
for enough, but I didn't know he was that old. Because Alan Rickman was only 69, but I feel like Alan Rickman's been around a lot longer than Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer was at one time the mayor of, was it Detroit, Milwaukee, something like that? Where's he from?
Neosho.
Illinois?
I don't know. But everybody, they said he passed peacefully at his home, and his family was all around them going, Jerry, 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 in his last moments. It was nice.
Have you been working on that?
No, I just kind of thought of it. As it
It's
was
really
funny.
funny.
Thank you.
It is really, really funny.
It's sad, too.
I really want to make a movie. I really need you to help me write a movie.
I know a great guy. I know a script guy.
I think we could do a script.
Probably. I
Do you
don't
wanna do one
I think
with
if
him
we
to
tried
see
to
if
do
we
a
can
script
do it?
together, it would be all over the fucking place. It would be like the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Well,
we wouldn't
I
know what
really
would
just
happen.
want to write and direct. I don't really want to act.
What makes you think I want to act?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And so,
can't do
I
that.
feel
Can't
like
take it seriously.
I want to do something that's 100% generated by AI.
I got a cat digging its claws into my hip.
I spent all morning trying to figure out how to make AI make a music video so I wouldn't have to shoot anything.
You fucker.
What is that?
Apparently that
What are you watching, a
was-
TikTok?
No, I was scrolling through Instagram on accident.
You're scrolling through Instagram.
No, I went to go pull the cat claw out of my hip, and then I scrolled, and it went to a video with sound.
That sounds like a nickname for something. Like it's a dagger. Like a.
Pulling
We should make
claw
a
out my
knife.
hip.
That would be good merch for the show if we made a knife called the cat claw,
don't need
and
to
it's a
make a
little.
knife for
It's
your-
like a Count Dooku curve on a little dagger that you can like hide
Tell you
in
what.
your in your victim.
Tell you what, if you can double your Patreon subscriptions, I'll get a guy with a CNC machine to make you personalized cat claw knives.
Who's got a CNC machine?
I'm not going to put those people on this show right now. I'm not
But
gonna
you
do
know
that.
a guy.
But I know a guy.
Do I know him?
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm friends with him.
So he could do it for. Does he not like me?
He likes you just fine. He actually likes your podcast a lot.
He's got a CNC machine.
Yeah.
We could make so many things.
I mean, yeah, we could make literally so many things.
Like what? What else could we make?
metal coffee tables.
Oh, that would be lovely. I think that we should bring back heavy metal furniture.
I think we should bring back shields.
We could just call
big
it
metal shields.
heavy metal furniture, HMF,
That'd be great.
and it's just like a cast iron,
And you know what?
TV
you know
tray.
What? It's not smooth down at the sides. It's sharp.
jagged.
You go to sit down, you got to be careful sitting down or you'll cut your legs.
Yeah, yeah. It's like how IKEA furniture. You got to put it together yourself. Our furniture comes assembled, but you got to sand it.
We
Otherwise,
literally make it illegal for people with babies to buy this furniture because the
you
babies
can't have
will
this
die.
in your home with a baby.
The
unless
baby
you come out
will
here and
die if they run
sand
into
this
this.
table down.
You take that corner, baby
It's
dead.
sharp as a motherfucker.
Baby gone.
Baby gone.
Gone, baby gone.
Gone.
Gone, baby gone.
Ah!
Heavy metal furniture.
Heavy metal furniture.
I'll
You
talk to
wanna-
him about it. He's very busy, but I'll talk to him about it.
I want
Actually, today's his birthday.
I want I want a dining room set made out of aircraft grade aluminum.
That might be expensive.
Fuck them. Who gives a fuck?
I just feel like aircraft grade aluminum is going to be more expensive than like beer can aluminum. But it's, you get out of it what you put into it.
You know
That's
what the
kinda how it
byproduct
works, so.
though? All that fluoride. I don't know what we would do.
It's great for your teeth, apparently, which is a fucking lie.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
Fluoride is just a. I can't believe when I found that out. I was so
It's
upset.
poison.
It's just a fucking. Ooh, I'm so mad about
They're
that.
making the frogs gay. Yeah.
That's probably true as well. I haven't met one straight frog in the
All
city
the
of this area.
frogs
And we
I
got
know
fluoride in
are
our water,
gay.
I just can't believe that. That's fucking crazy. Found that out. My whole life's been a lie. 31 years of lies. Thinking fluoride's good for your teeth.
You're so intense right now because the way you're lit is your hat. You can't see your eyes like you're Tim McGraw or something. Like you're fucking Eric Church singing the national anthem. You're like murdered out. You just got all you can see is your nose. You look like a GIF of or like a
Nah, I like that better.
like an emoticon of yourself. Like
This
you
is
just got nose, beard, glasses, no eyes, and then hat. I don't even know if you can't even see your glasses in camera. I don't think.
It's good. I hate them. They're fucked up anyway.
What's wrong with your glasses, baby?
They're all beat up. They're scratched to shit. And
Why are we so rough
And
on
I don't have
glasses?
insurance right now because I'm
These were
unemployed.
$60. You got your prescription?
I think I know it, but I don't actually have it on paper because it's been like 3 years since I've gotten new glasses. And last time it was like $500 for the eye thing, and for these it was like $500 because I was being a chump and I was letting them drag me out in the street and fuck me
we
over the
had that
price of
loyalty
eyewear.
to that place.
I didn't go to that place.
I did.
Is that place on Watson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went there. Okay.
It's a different family now, and they're sweet. But
They
last
are
time I
nice.
went, my prescription didn't change. So
You know, I liked our old eye doctor. It was a nice guy.
he retired.
I know all the good ones, just like our old dentist. That's
They
why I
gotta
stopped.
get
That's why.
out.
That's why I haven't been to a dentist in 95 years.
He's probably still alive. He was a healthy guy.
You know what fucked me up? The week that I quit
Kosher.
my job. The week that I quit my job, I went to a really nice dentist. I liked them a lot. They did a good job. They took out some of my metal fillings and put in like the non-metal ones, and they fixed some other shit going on. And they gave me a good cleaning. And I'd been to the dentist in like 6 years. Crestwood Dental Group.
Why didn't
But
you go to my place?
Either way, I had dental insurance through my job at the time, and they paid $100 towards my shit. I had to pay $700 on top of the additional like $300. I had basically paid $1,000 to get my fucking teeth cleaned and get a couple things.
I've always
fixed.
had really decent dental.
Well, your teeth were fucked up when we were kids. You got all those nice braces and shit. Now your teeth are beautiful. I've
Well,
never had braces. My teeth are. I got that. I got
I
that
also
dead
though
tooth.
my
I need that
teeth, even
crown.
if they were crooked, my teeth are really healthy. I have good spongy bone tissue.
You are spongy.
I'm a spongy.
You a spongy bitch.
I'm spongy.
We got anything else we can talk about?
Yeah,
We've been
baby.
talking about ourselves a lot.
No, Moment of Contact, James Fox's documentary on a UFO landing in Brazil was really good. I recommend it. I think I watched it on Amazon Prime.
Does this have anything to do with that thing that motherfucker Logan Paul took a secret like button cam with him to go look at this footage? He offered a guy like $100,000 to buy this UFO footage.
I don't think it's the same.
The guy didn't want to sell it to him, and then he still was,
James
"Well, can
Fox-
I see it?" And then he like fucking got a
Yeah.
button cam of it.
James Fox is that guy.
Dick.
James Fox is that guy that talked about that. You saw the same clip I did on TikTok.
That must have been it.
But but Logan Paul was not in the documentary I was talking about. It's a little older. It's a different thing they're investigating that they're working on.
I just don't like the Paul brothers.
You know what? I'm getting to like them. I think they should run for president together as
I
a
think they're
tandem.
fucking stupid.
I think Paul 2030, or is it 2028?
That'll make me do it. I don't have a reason to kill myself. but
Jake and
I'll
Logan.
I'll fucking do it.
They'll move the White House to Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna jump off a bridge. I'm gonna jump off the bridge and get ate up by a catfish.
They live in Puerto Rico, don't they?
Who?
The Paul brothers.
Do they really?
Yeah, for the tax, because it's a 4% flat tax.
Oh my god, that's genius. I hate them. What do you think?
So, but that just means that they report to live there 51% of the time.
I just, I get it. I know that there's a lot of like Twitch streamers and stuff that made a lot of money in their youth that like bought property in Florida because the property tax and certain taxations in Florida is significantly lower than in other states.
Yeah.
So they'll just buy property in Florida and
Yeah.
say
Well,
that's
and
their
that's
primary
why-
residence. Let me finish. And then they'll just go on living their happy life in Michigan or wherever the fuck they're from.
Michigan.
But they'll say that they're living in Florida, and it's a lie. Meanwhile, nobody that I know can afford to buy a house right now. So I mean, like, fuck me. That's about all I got to say about that.
Wow. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah,
Man. Let's see what else I got here.
Got
So
something.
you should watch that because it's very compelling.
What's it
But
called again? James
Moment
Fox.
of Contact.
Moment of Contact.
James Fox is the director, filmmaker, documentarian guy.
Moment of Mondact.
Moment of Mongol.
All for it. I'll watch it.
What do you think? What do you think about what if Will Smith understands why Jada is the way she is and he's committing to love her through it?
Oh, I think that it's a very toxic and manipulative relationship, and I think that he tolerates a lot, and I think he might just kind of be broken down a little bit. You know,
What's his deal?
He was laughing at those jokes that Chris Rock was saying about her when he slapped him, and then he looked over at her and she's like, "Handle it," but just with her eyes, and that's when he went up and handled it, and he popped off real quick.
That was really weird.
It was weird, and I think that it was a direct sign of
unnecessary.
how unhealthy their relationship is, and how she got away with fucking that dude. She got away with.
Well,
just
that's none of our
fucking
business.
that
Lots of
dude.
couples their age are in open marriages.
I don't think that that's what the deal was.
Lots of couples their age are in open marriages,
But also,
especially successful ones.
You know, the weirdest thing on top of all of it is I just really, actually, I don't care. I've developed an opinion, but I really don't give a
I'm just
shit.
trying to give him a little grace. I'm thinking if he truly loves her and understands why she is the way she is, and he commits to supporting her or whatever, because he knows that she deserves it in spite of those flaws that are not her fault.
Maybe the alopecia is her paying her penance for being a bitch.
Well, we solved that one.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yep. It's divine intervention. He's going to walk in here right now and slap me.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I can
Wait.
hear him. It's like
Wait, Will, no!
It's Hancock is going to fly through the wall and just punch you at 120
I love
miles
you in
an
Shark Tale. Did you know that
Don't kill me! I saw Bad Boys 2 the day it came out!
Did you know that Shark Tale is his movie with the most awards on record? Out of all of his films, his highest awarding movie is Shark Tale. That thing swept. That thing cleaned house at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Hans, remember the Kids' Choice Awards? You might be too young. But yeah, cleaned the fuck up. Just really did. And I was so upset when I found out that his movie with the most awards was Shark Tale. Because I popped out like 20 movies. I was just like saying them, you know.
Well, what else would realistically... What...
Pursuit of Happiness was fantastic.
Yeah. Did that not win an
Wild
Oscar?
Wild West was a game changer.
But that's not an Oscar movie.
No, I know. I'm just joking. The Men in Black trilogy, love it.
Not an Oscar movie.
It's 1, 3, 2, in my opinion. The second one was not as good as the third one, but the third one was not as good as the first one, if that's how I'm going to say it.
Yeah. It's hard to capture that magic again.
Also, rewatched Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights recently. It's, they're just funny.
I actually prefer Nights to Noon.
I agree, 100%. Also, did you know the fucking kid? Did you know the kid that steals his watch and shit? That kid that's with him the whole movie?
Yeah.
The street rat kid? That's the dude, Kick-Ass. That's the dude from fucking Bullet Train, the sexy guy. Played Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. Aaron Taylor Johnson, or whatever the fuck his name is.
What?
Yeah, that sexy-ass motherfucker was the kid in Shanghai Nights. Look it up. Look it the fuck
How do you spell his name?
I think it's Aaron Taylor Johnson is what I think his name is. And I'm going to look at it real quick.
I got it.
Is that the boy?
Aaron
Aaron
Taylor Johnson.
Taylor Johnson was in Shanghai Nights.
I don't immediately recognize him.
Oh man, he is good looking.
He is handsome.
He is scrum diddly umptious, and he's been in a lot of stuff.
He's beating the shit out of Brad Pitt right here.
That's in Bullet Train. Have you not seen Bullet Train?
I did not see Bullet
He was
Train.
also the lead in Kick-Ass.
But which one's
and
Kick-Ass?
2. That's the one where the kid starts being a superhero.
But I can't picture his face. Is it the one with Rainn Wilson?
No, that's Super. That's one where Ellen Page gets her brains blown out.
Yeah, that's the one I like.
He was in Tenet. He's been in a lot of movies. He played Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. I'll say that one more time.
I know, but I can't picture him in that movie. Is my
He's
problem.
just been in a lot. He's been
Okay, I can
through
see him
a
in that
lot.
movie now. I don't recognize him.
Just look at his face, and then look at the fucking kid named Charlie in Shanghai Nights, and tell me it's not fucking him, because it's totally him. I already
Did you
looked into it.
confirm
I
that?
did confirm that. It's confirmed.
He's credited.
I called him and I asked him.
Is he credited?
Yes. Yes.
It's in here somewhere. Shanghai Nights.
Yeah, I watched.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, motherfucker. He
Oh
played-
my.
Yep.
1990. He's a year older than me.
I know, and he's handsome.
Buckinghamshire.
What's that?
That's where he's from.
Oh yeah, I think he's English.
He is English.
I'm gonna go and he's from the Shire of Buckingham.
That's why he's got that weird mustache. I gotta watch Bullet Train.
Oh, it's fun. It's on Netflix. Watch it.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's been
What
on
am I
Netflix for
doing?
like 2 months now. Watch
Well, you
it.
should be watching.
It's
Bullet
fun. It's
Train.
entertaining. I really enjoy that
What
one
are we
fella.
even thinking?
Who's that one guy that's in Atlanta?
The show Atlanta,
Yes.
and not Childish Gambino.
No, the other guy. The guy that plays his cousin who's the rapper. The rappist.
Here's my thing. I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I like this guy a lot as an actor. I really enjoy him. But he is also in that movie. He goes side by side with Aaron Taylor Johnson. They're like friends / co-workers. And I very much enjoy him.
So you're just in love with dudes right now.
Love dudes. Dudes are the shit. I call my fiance Dan.
Yeah, that kind of does it for you.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm all about it. I'm all about the boys. What's his name? Oh, here we go. Found it. Brian Tyree Henry. That's the name of the actor. I like him a lot.
Great.
Yeah.
I'll let him know.
He's a good guy. He just seems like a good guy.
Well, let's wrap this up.
Okay. I feel like we've had a good time today.
This is so great. We should just do this every
Listen,
week.
I'm so sorry about the Crestwood Guitar Center thing, and you're not the only person I've told this to.
I've created a monster. You do this. But
I
they
was
tore down a lot of stuff.
I was so
There's a
hung
lot
up.
of stuff torn down over there.
It must have just like I must have looked to the right at just the wrong second, and I just passed it, and I got so sad. Ask Dan. Ask my fiance. Ask
Well,
her.
and then they didn't
Who's
answer
there?
the phone, so it became a thing.
Right. And then
we
I
had
was
to call
so
back.
committed.
What if we didn't call back? We would have just told everybody they don't exist anymore.
And they'd be like, "What do you mean? I bought a capo yesterday."
what do you, guys? I'm there right now. What are you talking about?
I just sold them a guitar. What are you talking about?
Oh well. Oh, I'm exhausted.
What if there was a tear in the space-time continuum, and you called an alternate universe where that Guitar Center still exists, but in our universe it doesn't? I should leave.
Guys, that's another episode of Jacob V Weekly. Follow us wherever you get your podcasts. We have an Instagram page for the show at Jacob VI Weekly, where we post exclusive content now and then. You can contact the show with questions and topics for future discussion at jacobvweekly@gmail.com. You can call the show at whatever number's on the screen, 314-626-4208. Leave a voicemail, drop a text message. It's a Google number. I'm not going to answer it. I have a curated monthly Spotify playlist since May of 2020, so these are 3 years now. It's a companion playlist on Spotify for the show. Lots of music I've been involved in this month. Usually it's not a lot of my own stuff, but I have a lot going on this month and a lot of stuff to share with everybody. And then also just some of the stuff I really like to listen to on repeat right now. Jacob V's favorite songs on Spotify. Yeah, Bob! On Spotify. And Caddyshack of New Hamel, Illinois. You can find a link to them at jacobv.com, jacobvi.com, patreon.com/jacobv. That's JACOBVI. Clay, say goodbye.
And you can save a life or 9.
Save a Life for 9, Caddyshack.
This is Clay Wiedemcheck signing off.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to edit that out.
get it out of
I really hate that.
Do it.
I don't like that at all.
I should say some other dumb shit.
I don't like when you pronounce my whole last name.
Clay Wiedemcheck.
Oh, no. I don't like it. Is that how you say your own name?
Jacob Allen Wiedemcheck.
Okay.
And Clay Stevens Wiedemcheck.